Hi guys, 18 Dapper, and this is part 3 of the holiday vlog. And today we're going to Famagusta. Let's go. So we have stopped off at a little shop. Some people have been on the coach for like 2 hours, so I get that. And this guy has rescued over 200 donkeys. So we're going to see a couple of them now. So at this little stop there is a bar, toilets, so an opportunity to get a drink. Freshly squeezed orange juice. It's quite nice to walk around as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so pretty.
I'll show you a few little bits.
Stage, the orchestra. It means that it is a theater. So when we see something like this one, like the Salamis theater, half moon, it means
very sad story.
The archaeologist used to live around here and he first discovered it when he was a little boy. He was 10 years old. Obviously he didn't really fully understand what he had found. Went to school, got all his degree, got all his diploma, got permission to dig in this area and
Brought it all to light, didn't he?
brought it all, but there's still a lot more to be discovered. But thanks to the north being cut off now by its occupants, he can no longer continue his work.
Shit.
It is a shame.
What was this, Vic? I missed it.
This was a bath. They didn't jump in, they used to step in apparently and get helped by servants. But I have to use the stool in our bath at home because it's that big and I nearly drowned. So
It's a swimming pool, isn't it? It's not bad.
Swimming pool.
the man was in charge of the fire chambers by using an underground passage from outside. He was entering going underneath, and his entry was one fire, and that water that was getting surrounded lives to inhibit the inward water, and then they want to confirm to their supervisors, their superiors, that yes, water is distributed to this and not the water. So no one was. I think now down below we see not anything else. But even from the colors, we understand that this there is Roman.
So the large room that we've just been in was basically a sauna.
Yeah.
Underneath, a lot of fires lit, which heated the water up for these baths. So it was like a Roman central heating system.
Seems like they were one of the first people to build like a health spa.
Yeah, massages, aromatherapy. Sounded pretty good, to be fair. We're going in, Vic.
You're going in first?
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's a big spider, isn't it? Just a bit of a pit. No, that's close enough for us. Close enough for us, wasn't it?
From Limassol. This is the
So, spin us round. You alright? So, this building behind us was built by the French, and they kind of adults Cyprus. Is that right?
Not really sure. It was like the French in their medieval times. I'm guessing they were quite wealthy, so they had.
It was built in 1320. That's when it was finished. It was built as a cathedral of St Nicholas, and then when the Ottoman Turks invaded Cyprus, Mustafa Pasha converted it into a mosque. So from the outside it still looks like
Christian.
a church as we know it, but the head inside we're expecting something very different, aren't we? Magnificent building, isn't it? So the guide said, as we come in, have a look up, and there's just a hole. The architect deliberately put this in, and then you walk a little bit further down, and it's an optical illusion. And basically, it's to say, regardless of what religion you are, what race you are, we should all do one thing, and that's love each other. So let's have a look. So there is the hole. I hope the camera's picking it up, but as you move a little bit further down this way, you look up. It's nice the shape of the love heart, it's nice. So once again, doesn't matter away from what you follow, just love each other. Do you remember what this bit here is? No. Were you listening?
Was this the church?
No, this was like the part of the palace buildings. Give her an opportunity to talk on the vlogs. So, this is walking into the palace buildings. There was another church down here, but they stopped using it because there was only a couple of them using it, and they went back to the Cathedral St Nicholas. What have we got here? Tomb. Tempting. So a lot of the palace buildings have gone to ruin, they've been knocked down. There's a couple of walls that do remain, but the church That's a first class church, that, isn't it? Said that only a couple of people were meant to use it. It was just for like the French and Venetian kings and queens. And like I say, they got bored of going in there and not really having anybody to say Your Highness and what have you. So decided to go back to the Cathedral St Nicholas, where they got hampered a little bit, didn't they?
Well, the main weddings and ceremonies.
Yeah, any coronations and stuff like that all happened in there rather than in this one, what I will show you now. Impressive building. As I mentioned, a couple of the walls that remain from the palace buildings. Enjoying your day so far? You sure? You've got a bit of heat stroke? She's acting a little bit docile, a bit tired. Ooh. So we're now heading up onto the top of the castle walls, aren't we?
Yes.
Do you know what the castle is called?
Too many.
Othello.
I've been lost forever, mate.
Fountain of knowledge. Here we go.
I've lost my tour guide. I need to get back. What
Where
point?
to?
What point do I need to get back to? I don't know the name.
So let's head up to the top of part of the Othello castle. So do you know what this part was used for, Vicky?
Spot people trying to attack them
Correct.
and to defend little village.
So I believe the Venetians built these walls.
Yeah.
And they used these points to look out on the port, which is a beautiful port. Get out! Yeah, they used these points to look out onto the beautiful port to make sure that they weren't getting attacked. Oh, here's a cracking view, like. If we carry on, towering above everything else. It's the cathedral, now the mosque. There we go. Thoughts, Vicky? Thank you very much. So, in our free time, we have come to Petek on the corner, recommended by our guide. Does some very, very nice food. So, it is all in Turkish lira, but you can spend euros as well. Exchange rate, I think they stick it at 5 Turkish lira to €1. But you do get told what the exchange rate is on your tour. So, we're going to be spending about €30 on a meal. That we're ready for, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, we've got a couple of frappes and a couple of milkshakes, haven't we? What milkshake did you go for? I went for pistachio, something different. Why not try it when in Rome? So, yeah, looking forward to this. Once again, if you want to see what we've eaten, link to my Instagram is in the description down below. Let's go and enjoy some food and some drink. Lunch was beautiful. We're now on to dessert. We've stuck with the milkshake theme. I've gone with pistachio.
I've got one with Mavis.
Mavis or bubblegum. Mavish.
Mavis.
We'll call it Mavis. €2. Very well priced.
So cheap.
Bargain. So now we're going to have this back onto the coach and then we're heading to Varosha, the ghost town. Let's see what happens here.
I've livened up now that we've had something to eat and I've been out of the sun.
She's been fed and watered. She's alright now. So we are just stopping at Varosha, the ghost town, which was just abandoned in 1974, and the Turks have made it a forbidden area for 3 years after that. So we're not allowed to take any pictures or videos without being smart about it, so we will see how they come out. It might be in the vlog, it might not be. Let's go and have a look around. What's your thoughts on this then?
It's a bit scary, to be honest, with how recent it happened.
45 years ago.
Yeah.
This was an absolute buzzing piece of real estate. It was a tourist destination. Big names, big American stars came here. And just 1974 happened. Bang, all gone. 45 years later, from what we can see behind us, got to be really careful with what we film. It's just the wasteland of hotels. Nasty, isn't it?
What a waste.
Yeah, but if I turn you around, the beach is absolutely stunning, and you can see why it was such a big tourist destination. Still some tourists come here.
I know, but I wish it was like that, because why would you not come here for that?
Yeah, absolutely stunning. Like we said, there's some tourists still here taking advantage of this beautiful beach, but unfortunately they've got the backdrop that we've got behind us now.
But if some Europeans want to come, there are no direct flights.
Horrid.
You cannot fly from...
Not nice to hear the stories either. That was tough, wasn't it? Not nice to see. Apparently there's conversations going on about who owns the land and who should have it. The Turks have currently got it. They're wanting to give it back to the Cypriots under a number of stipulations that we don't know yet. But it doesn't sound fair, any of it, does it?
We'll have a proper discussion about this when we're back at the hotel in our own room, and we can express how we feel.
Tough one, isn't it?
Because obviously we don't know how everyone else is feeling, and we don't want to push anybody and dip them on the edge and upset them.
It's not nice. So now it's a case of heading back to the hotel. I think no more stops, is there? But long time. Let's go.
Northwest, copper and oranges. It's wagons where you
So
load
that
it with copper
is the
and
only
oranges.
steam train,
So from
the
my
only
place,
train
it was
that
coming
has
by
ever
and it was
run
here
in Cyprus.
because of the
Number one.
ports. And
So we're back in the hotel. Very good excursion. At first it threw up more questions than answers, didn't it? And it's good because the tour guide is from originally from the north side of the island, which is now occupied by the Turks.
No, I'd say that.
Wow.
It angers them.
Well, it is. So you get a very true recollection of what happened from their side, and it is very one-sided, the arguments all day, isn't it? So I had questions like why did they invade, and the answer was more through anger than anything else. But she gave a lot of information about the area, about how it was, how it used to be. But yeah, we've just googled it a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
And
read from the internet of like basically what was going on before that event, and
yeah, what happened leading up to 1974 when it all properly kicked off.
So for the people who did live in those areas, it's really unfortunate that they were caught up in it all, because they had nothing to do with it. They were just, what is the word?
They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I think. They were just Greek Cypriots, Turk Cypriots. It were a battle for land, weren't it? You had the Greeks who were wanting Cyprus, you had the Turks who were wanting Cyprus. There were majority Greek Cypriots on the island, outnumbered the Turk Cypriots, so they were saying that they wanted more of a say on how the island was run once the UK gave them their independence. I think it was something that was bubbling for a long time. As soon as the UK gave Cyprus independence, you had the majority wanting it their way, the minority starting to get overlooked, and then the Greek military came in, tried to overtake Cyprus, and then at that point Turkish invaded to, for a couple of reasons, protect the Turkish Cypriots and keep land that they believed were partially theirs.
No, I understood it that the reason why they invaded was to protect their what they classed as their civilians. So to prevent their people from getting killed, because that's what looked as if it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, a massive, massive mess.
And like, it is easy to understand if you read the information. You can sort of see why the UK didn't get involved, because it was
Not to do with us.
yeah, it was literally nothing to do with us, and it was petty stuff that they were arguing about, and unisons that they believe was going to cause all this controversy and violence, and in the end they caused it for themselves.
It's just such a shame that so many innocent people got caught up in it all.
Yeah, so many.
And I think it brought it home a lot more reading that, being in Varosha and just seeing those empty shells of hotels that all just got caught up in nothing really.
Yeah, because you imagine
And it's still going now, 45 years later, and there's still
progression.
yeah. They'll have people sat around tables discussing it and getting absolutely nowhere, and it's just so frustrating. And that's for us who were just here on an holiday. Who's gone on an excursion. I can't imagine what Ava's gone through actually living it, and people who are still looking for loved ones who have never been found, and it's just horrible to think of. But a very good excursion, well worth the money.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where
Gets you thinking.
yeah, it's got us away from the pool. It's got us away from doing nothing. It's given us a bit of history about a country that we've never been to before, or haven't you have?
A long time ago. But it's just one of them, how like the choices that people make who rule a country, how they massively can influence the way in which that country is going to go. And like the UK at the minute is, well, you know, God knows what's going to happen to us, but this thing that's happened here could happen to us. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, on that happy, cheery thought.
Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying watching this vlog.
We're going to get ready
Tell you
and
what
have
though,
some lunch.
Famagusta was the Old Town was really, really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Seeing the Roman ruins, that was really, really good. The whole excursion was great. I'd recommend it if you're over in Cyprus. Definitely worth a look, but just bear in mind that you're getting the Greek Cypriot side of the story, not both sides of the story, and every story has got two sides, hasn't it?
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
But on the surface, when someone is telling you that they were basically forced to leave their home,
Proper got our backs up, didn't it?
and now their home is being occupied by somebody else, and even if they were allowed to return home, they wouldn't necessarily be able to get their own property back because it's now for another family. And that, like, we're in the process of buying our own house. If that got taken away from us, and then
Not be happy, would we?
everybody works hard to achieve something in life, to have something that is theirs, and to have that taken away and to feel like you can't have it back, it does open up anger and aggression and those sort of horrible feelings.
Takes rationale out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's our thoughts on it. Anyway, we might have totally missed the mark. We might have read it and just not understood it, but that's our thoughts on it. We hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. Tomorrow we have got a nothing day planned once again.
Oh, I really want to take a walk though.
We will do though. We will take a walk at some point. But leave this vlog here.
Yeah, we're just going to the normal restaurant tonight to have something to eat. So the variety of food is amazing, but we probably won't show you what we're having because it's, you know, it's not a fancy one. So
no,
sorry. You don't really.
I'm trying to keep the vlogs at around 15 to 20 minutes long, so conscious of how long this one might be. So I'm going to leave this one here today. If you've missed part 1 or part 2, they will be linked on the screen somewhere, and part 4 will be the catamaran. Yeah, I'll do no vlogging tomorrow because we'll just be around the pool. So part 4 will be a catamaran trip, which we are looking forward to. If you're enjoying the vlog so far, big thumbs up for us please. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comments in the section down below. As always, thanks for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.
You got that bit.